So fun fact, surprise, I woke up in Bend, Oregon. We were supposed to come to Oregon, and I think I told you guys in the past that my we had a loved one situation in the hospital and all that, so we postponed the trip, but we're here.
So Jen, you're gonna help me move the new chickens, the baby chickens.
Okay.
Although they're not, these are called pullets.
Pullets?
They're teenagers. They're like,
Oh, they're teenagers.
They're sassy.
I want you to guess which one is Regina George. There's a Katie Heron and a Regina George. I'm just gonna stick my hand in and I want you to guess.
Okay. Oh my god, that one? That
No,
one?
it's this one. This one's normally Regina George. That one was.
Oh! I was like, maybe because I'm here.
They know what's up. So I'm just gonna give you one, okay?
Okay.
This is Katie Heron.
Okay.
And you just hold like that with her legs sticking out
Oh,
straight.
look how cute. Hi, Katie. And we're going to the backyard. So Jess has chickens. She's got pellets, which she said are teenage chickens.
Yep.
And right now, Dave is taking one of the chickens. Look at one of that. Look at. Dave's taking one of the chickens and putting it to socialize it. So that they don't kill each other, basically, Jess said.
So we're introducing the pullets, the little girls, to the big girls. See how the big girls are gonna come over and like.
Yeah, like say, hey, what's up?
Yeah, what's up? You know.
Y'all gonna take my man?
Basically, we're doing it in stages so that the girls can be kept safe.
Jess, how long have you been a chicken mom?
Chicken farming.
Yeah.
This is going on my second year.
Okay.
So this is my second set of hens.
Jess, what is that thing?
Oh, water.
All right.
Dave, do you want to get a chicken?
Yeah, why don't you get a chicken? Look, Jess has this cold plunge. It looks like it needs a pool boy over here. Oh my gosh, this has to be so cold. Oh, I want to do it, but I'm scared. Although, Jess, I feel like, could we clean it out?
Yes, of course, but don't you want to do it in the river?
I do want to do it in the river. I do. Funny story this morning. Jess has 3 big dogs, and we woke up before her, and we came outside. They were getting kind of rammy, and I was like, oh, the dogs, I think, need to come outside and get some energy out. I started to let the dogs out. And she's got this whole backyard situation, but before she did not have free-range chickens. So I go to let the dogs out, and there's just chickens roaming, and I was like, oh my God. I was like, the dogs are gonna eat the chickens, because before she was keeping them separate. What am I doing? And I was absolutely panicked that I did something wrong and that all the chickens got out and they were all about to die because I let the dogs out. How funny is that? Do we see all these? Look at all these girls. We're out here taking Instagram photos at this cool place called Angeline's. I think it's called Angeline's. We're getting breakfast in Sisters, which is a neighboring part to Bend, on our way to a hot spring. We're so excited, but we always have to, of course, grab Instagram photos on the way. So that's what we're doing right here on this bench. So we're on the way to go to a hot spring, but we saw this little look-see-loo. Jess would like to tell you that it's the Cougar Dam. Look at Dave getting photos. Patrick, do you want to say hi?
Hi.
Say something. Hi. Hello. Reservoir that we just saw, I think. Oh my gosh, look at this. There's running water down here. Oh, this is really cute. Look at this. Wow. I sound like such a tourist. So we just left the ticketing area. It's $10 a person. And I guess because it doesn't get too crowded, they only allow a certain amount of people at a time. And you only get 2 hours. Look at this tree. Dang. Obsidian grill. It was really good. I had an adult grilled cheese. What did you have, Dave? Tacos?
Yeah, salmon tacos. Northwestern Wild caught salmon tacos.
That is very Pacific of you. Pacific Northwest.
Very
Boom,
Pacific.
boom, roasted. Okay, so we are back home, but that cute little place where we got dinner / it was like a general store. I think for the campground, Jess said. She said before COVID, it was more like a grocery store, but now they turned it into kind of a mix. There's a beer garden in the back. We have a bunch of games there. They had like a cute kitschy shop kind of a thing. So anyway, Dave and I love to buy like stuff on vacation and have it. We save it for gifts, usually like for Christmas or whatever. So I got him this sweatshirt. Well, that was cute. And then this one is for me. He even said, he's like, look, that's big and oversized and I could see you wearing it with leggings. I was like, that's correct. And this was where we were. It was that McKenzie general store. But look how big that is. Look at this. I got this for Dave. How adorable. I mean, you know, but like it's all this really cool stuff. Awesome coffee table style book. And then I thought this was, I've got this like little fanny pack thing. So keep nature wild. And then these hats were just so cute. So I first saw this hat, which I just love. This is almost like a fiery tangerine style orange, but look at that. And then they had this shirt near it and I was like, oh my gosh, this shirt is so pretty. But look at this shirt with this hat. I mean, I just thought I loved that. And then Dave actually found this one for me. And this is like, you know, that heavy stitching on there. Embroidery. Look at my nails, by the way. So I took my nails off and I think there was like some residual glue and then that's how they look after the hot spring. I brought nail stickers with me so that I could put nail stickers on. These look terrible. But anyway, those are cute. That's the haul so far. Tomorrow is snowmobiling. So excited. We're going snowmobiling this morning. So excited. And we're gonna go to breakfast at Sparrow that had that ocean roll thing. If you've been following me since my last Bend trip, you guys might remember it. I'll show it again. I remember how it looked like nothing and it was so good. And I did my nail stickers last night. Thank goodness. Okay. I'm gonna try to get lots of footage with the snowmobiling. So we're going with a guide because Patrick and Jess have actually never done it and we've definitely never done it. So we're going with a guide and it's cool. There's actually a stop at a lunch place. It's like a 4-hour trip. I have no idea how many people are in our group, but yeah, really excited. Snowmobiling is expensive. Oh, also fun fact, I'm sure it might just be the snowmobiles this place has. If you want to get a double, it's a 350-pound maximum, which Patrick and Jess are very fit. And I think they cut it close even for that. So that is like a very, in my opinion, for a couple, a small number. It definitely doesn't work for Dave and I. And get this, the heavier person has to sit up front to be the driver. I wanted to be passenger princess, so clearly I would have to be the driver, and that's a no. So that being said, we're all getting singles. And but I'm really excited. I'm gonna try to get a decent amount of footage. There's Dave, he's all geared up. We've got on so many layers, so we'll see. I already feel like we're gonna be hot, but we'll have to de-layer. That's the whole point. Oh, it's Patrick's birthday also. Can I talk? Also, happy birthday, Patrick. Say hi.
Thank you. Hello.
Happy birthday. He's a birthday boy. His name is Patrick and his birthday is on St. Patrick's Day. Okay. So this here is called an ocean roll. And it is so good, but you can't, it's really hard to describe. Like it tastes like pastry. But is there egg in here? Also maybe cinnamon. I don't know, but it's not oozing, but it's breakfast. And Jess, it's from what? Sparrow? Sparrow Bakery, but we just went to a different coffee shop and apparently a lot of the coffee shops around here carry it. And is that unique to Bend, Jess?
Oh yeah.
Okay, it's unique to Bend. But it's so good. If you come here, you have to try one. It's so good. this is the parking lot of the place that we're eating at. Guys, we're at the Elk Lodge, which I think you can only get to by snowmobile, and someone parked their dog sledding. I don't want to obviously get too close to him. I'm not gonna get too close to him, but look at these little, there's doggies in the background. Gosh, so cool. They're right there. So cool. We're like on foot right now, walking to town because we just got a massage and all that, and you just see the mountains. I just love it. They're just everywhere. You just get to see them. It's so much better than where we live. Right, babe? All right, so I wanted to update you guys on, there's just a lot that has happened yesterday, okay? Jess told me it was okay to talk about this. So we had the most amazing time snowmobiling, like literally amazing time. Like Jess and Patrick want to buy one. Dave and I would love to buy one. We don't have the weather for it in Pennsylvania, but anyway, towards the end, Jess unfortunately ran into a tree, and it was scary at first. Luckily, it was just minor damage done to the snowmobile, and we did get the insurance, also thank goodness for that, and she wasn't seriously hurt. She's got like a spot on her elbow, and her shin's a little bit messed up, and she's got actually a little bit of a black eye because her face hit a branch. But anyway, we were gonna go skiing today, and we're obviously not doing that now. So the place where we rented from, amazing. I mean, they were so great about everything. Obviously, we got the insurance, but you know, their primary concern was Jess, and Jess is fine. No medics were needed, etc. So then, you know, that's kind of a bummer. Also, get this, during the crash, Jess lost her phone. And we had two instructors offer to go back and look for it. Like, we pinged it and all that. I say we, she did it with Patrick. Sorry, I'm like out of breath. And couldn't find her phone, so that just really sucks. She's actually being super chill though about like losing her phone. I feel like Dave and I would be less chill, right, babe, about losing our phones.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Anyway, so then we get back home, and Dave realizes that because I've never ridden before either, but you kind of are like clenching the whole time, like your hands, your legs, everything. You know what I mean? Because you're not strapped into these things, like you'll fly off. And at one point we were going, 45 plus miles an hour. You were going 60? Oh, I never went 60. The highest I did was probably 50. So then he went to like go do a normal movement. This is how it always happens. And he had like a back spasm. And this has happened to him in the past. It actually hasn't happened, babe, for what, a couple years probably. Yeah. So his lower back. So, getting the icy hot patches, doing all the stuff. But he can kind of like not really bend. I'm like, it's a whole situation. So between him and Jess, so lo and behold, we cancel our ski lift reservations for today. And Dave and we went to go get massages today. We actually couldn't get him in. We're gonna get him in tomorrow, really just because he needs it. And I actually went for a lymphatic drainage massage. Because I suspect that I might have lipedema. I'm going to take you guys on my journey to see if I actually do have lipedema. But either way, I can tell that I'm retaining a ton of fluid recently. And I'm like, this would be really cool to have an all-over lymphatic drainage massage. That's what I did, and it was amazing and highly recommend. And I'll be curious to see what happens after this. She said, I'm probably going to urinate a lot. She said I should drink a ton of water, which they always say after a massage. She literally said, she's like, you could start to feel a little bit sick in the next day or two. Like, you're not sick. It's more just all those toxins are like surfacing, you know what I mean, and flushing. And it's funny because even during, I felt like slightly gassy. Like, I feel like you could almost feel stuff moving around. She did it on my whole upper body, not my back, or sorry, not my upper body, my front of my body, not my back. But anyway, that's where we're at today. And next we're going to a soaking pool, and I don't know what tomorrow brings, but our whole trip is kind of a little bit, we're kind of winging it. We're kind of winging it at this point. Yeah. We want to still do something snow related, but we got two injured, two of our four are injured. So we'll see. We'll keep you posted. place we're meeting Jess and Patrick called Miniman's. It's like a whole little campus kind of here. They've got an old-fashioned movie theater, different bars and restaurants, and then they also have this soaking pool or this soaking, it's really like a pool. It's not a tub. We saw it yesterday. Anyway, we have an appointment there to go soak. So that's just right along the lines of our injured crew with our therapy. He's excited about the soaking. You know what's interesting though is I didn't realize how sore I would be after snowmobiling. I knew I'd be sore after like really anything else, but you do really clench a lot. And our expedition was 4 hours, although we had a break for lunch. It's the clenching of your legs, your butt, your hands even on the wheel, you know, the steering, and your arms. So it'll feel good. And then we'll see what happens for later this week, but I really want to go to, they have a piercing shop here that's just dedicated to piercing. Like they've obviously have a lot of tattoo that does piercing, but remember how they told me I didn't have the right anatomy for my doth, which is this one in here. That's the migraine one, if you guys ever heard of that. And I also want to get my piercing changed. Dave and I tried to do it, and it was, remember that bit? It was
failed miserably.
Failed miserably. He said it was bad. It was really bad. So we're going to try to get these changed. It's been 5 months, and maybe 2 new ones. These are decently healed, not fully healed, but decently healed. And I sleep on my back, so I think that really does help, the fact that I haven't been putting any pressure on them. So hoping maybe we could do that tomorrow, because we don't have any piercing places near me. The closest I think I'd have to go to Baltimore, and I have since not gone since learning that. So I'm like, hey, we're here, especially now that we're almost looking for stuff to do. So see about that.
Like I was kind of upright when I was going slow, but when I was going faster, I was kind of more in motorcycle position. Like I was kind of leaning forward.
All right, Jess wants a redo. Go on.
Now they're going to out-sexy what I done.
Who's the sexiest?
Oh wait, hold on. Ow, I got a bottom right.
I know it's not me. Look, I see cleavage. I see cleavage. You got it. You got it, girl. Yes. That's hilarious. So the whole soaking thing was super fun. We liked it, right, babe? Mm-hmm. It felt really good on Dave's back, so that's a positive. And actually, you got a little bit hot. What was actually really cool, and I don't know if I actually got footage of this, but the top of it is completely open, but not even really so much that you feel any cold, but it just said it's really cool in there if it's snowing. I imagine that would be really, really cool if it's snowing into the thing. But anyway, we ended up eating lunch there. The lunch was super good. I had the smash burger, and their Cajun tater tots are super good. What'd you have, babe? And do you recommend it?
Yeah, it was like a club sandwich. Very good.
Club sandwich that was good.
Mm-hmm.
And what'd you have there yesterday? Because we actually ate there last night too. Salmon. And so we were trying to figure out what we're gonna do tomorrow, because we're definitely not skiing, but we are going to, I think, go snowshoeing, among other things. But tomorrow, Dave and I are kind of more on our own. Jess goes back to work, Patrick goes back to work, and we're obviously still out here. So we're gonna be more on our own. We're gonna have like a date night. I think Jess has a place that she recommends for breakfast and dinner, really. So that'll be what tomorrow is. But we're at this place right now called Powder House. Right? Mm-hmm. Powder House for rentals. Yeah, equipment rentals. We're gonna rent snowshoeing stuff, and then we're gonna go to Trader Joe's. And we had the lunch that we had was kind of a late lunch, so we're essentially gonna almost call that our dinner and get some snacks from Trader Joe's to maybe have when we get hungry during normal dinner time. But then we're just gonna head home, which is fine because we're all kind of exhausted, sadly. It's very sad, but it is what it is.
Just the shoes, right? Or if it's a package deal.
I'd actually wear it too. It's the only one they have.
I think it fits.
We just finished up at Powder House. Yeah, got our snowshoes. They're not too expensive. It was like 44 bucks for the day for 2 of them. But look, they have so many cute things there. Look at this adorable kind of like mid-layer. I love this. I'm gonna wear this on its own even. And I love how it has the stripe detail, the stripe here. It's by Crimson Clover and I got it in an XL. Obsessed. Let's do a Trader Joe's haul. Dave, because he has a bad back, he likes to treat himself sometimes to chocolate milk. Like literally every now and again, I was like, chocolate milk today. Chocolate milk. Patrick, who was the birthday boy yesterday, requested ice cream sandwiches. So we got 2 different kinds. We got the kind that have a chocolate chip cookie on the outside and then a kind that has, these say brownie coffee crisp. I mean, they look pretty good. Okay, they look pretty good. Let's see. I got, this one's a fave for me. Love those. Okay. And these are also a fave for me as well. Love those. Okay. Oh, Patrick and Jess requested corn salsa. This was the only corn salsa, so I hope that is the correct salsa. And then we got lunch tomorrow for when we are snowshoeing. So Dave got the tarragon chicken salad wrap. You said you had that before, babe, and you liked it?
I think so, yeah.
He says yes. I've never had this from there, but it's hard to mess up tomato and mozzarella caprese with balsamic. And we're pretty sure we've had this one before and we liked it. So we thought it was a sure thing. A sure thing. I think that's it. You feel good about the haul, babe?
Yes, I do.
This was only $40, which honestly I feel like is way less than this typical grocery store bill. Oh, we're moving now. I guess that means I have to go. Bye! We are headed to go snowshoeing. We're headed up to Mount Bachelor. We're hoping it gets colder and colder. We've been watching the temperature go down. So what was it in town, babe? Like high 60s?
68.
68, and right now we just saw 60?
60.
So we're like headed up the mountain and we're watching it go down. Oh, my ears just popped. I hate that. Is that how you guys pop your ears back? That's how I do it. I don't know. Anyway, we've had not a rough start today, but like I worked a half day today, which out here is like 5:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. because it's East Coast time. That's actually what's really cool about Jess is, you know, she works at a company that's East Coast time. So she's done with work at 2 p.m. this time, you know, which would be 5 p.m. obviously. So anyway, just got up really early. I got up at like 4 a.m. and that's my fault. I mean, I chose to work a half day. I felt like I really needed to though. So got all that in, and then I just hit like a sleepy spell. And Dave actually went to go get a massage today at the same place that I got a massage. And how you feeling, babes?
Feel pretty good.
He's feeling pretty good. And we are by ourselves today. Jess and Patrick are both working. So we have the truck, we've got the snowshoes, we've got lunch, and we just are waking up. I'm talking about me. Looking at you, Jen. I almost can't tell how big this thing is until you get closer, I guess. In the parking lot of the Bachelor. And I think we're gonna go snowshoeing up to see Todd Lake. And look at this is how clueless I am. So they gave us these passes and then they gave us these metal things. And I said to Dave, I was like, I don't even know how to put those on. I don't even know what that is. Does that go in the zipper? I have no clue. I'll probably figure it out. Maybe Google it. Rhythmless. I suck at this, and I'm hot and sweaty, and I feel like this snow doesn't like chubby people. I keep falling in. I'm not happy, but I'm here for Dave. Dave says, We're out here snowshoeing, and I kind of hate it, but Dave loves it. Dave loves it, yes. And we were gonna go to Todd Lake, and then I'm like, you know, I don't think I'm gonna make it to Todd Lake, respectfully. So then he's like, oh, let's make it to the highway at least, you know, and I'm like, okay, sure. And he showed me how close it was, and then we weren't seeing the highway. That is because this right here is the highway, just below those trees. It's shut down. Dave found it. right?
It's shut down through end of March.
Oh, there was a sign?
That's what the GPS said.
Oh, really? Oh my gosh. Well, we're almost at reopen.
Not really. There's like 100 inches of snow. So
It's funny because there's a bunch of roads around here that are closed, but I think that's the first highway that's closed. Highway?
apparently the highways getting up here were also closed at times.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, snowshoeing it's not for me. It's not for me. Snowmobiling is for me. Dave loves it though. He's in his glory.
It's awesome.
We've got some really cool photos though. We did.
Great.
Yes. Hi. I got better.
You did it.
I did it. So we had this whole night kind of planned. We're gonna go to like a nice steakhouse, fancy steak. I brought like a cute little date night outfit, and we are just so exhausted. We're so exhausted. We're going to the first restaurant that we saw, just called The Row. We're afraid if we go back to Jess and Patrick's house that we're just gonna crash and we're never gonna make it back out for dinner because it's already, I don't know, 6:30 going on 7 o'clock. So that's our night. That's kind of a bummer. I really did want to go to a kind of a special date night and we leave tomorrow, but it is what it is. It is what it is. We just got done snowshoeing, and so I was keeping you guys updated along the way. At the end of the day, I think I thought it was okay. Part of my problem was I had the wrong form. I originally started almost like stomping around on these things, and then what I was doing is what I figured out is like my foot kept turning, my ankle kept bending, and I was then also kind of falling into holes. So it's almost like every 5 steps it felt like my ankle was turning and my feet hurt. So that's why I didn't like it. I mean, I liked being out, you know, in the wilderness and stuff. I thought all that was fantastic. The scenery was amazing. So that's ultimately why I didn't like it. So I worked on my form. I got better form. But then one thing that we learned is that I just definitely didn't have the right shoes. Something about my shoes, and I really like these shoes in terms of like winter boots, and they're waterproof, but they are just not the shoes. Like Dave's shoes at the front of them were kind of harder, where mine were softer. So like my toes just kept, like if we were going downhill, my toes just kept smacking into the snowshoe toes, and it just hurts. Like my toes still hurt. So that's really what got it for me, is the fact that I think I had the wrong shoes. And I feel like I also had the wrong snowshoes. Like I probably could have better snowshoes. We rented them, you know. So I think that's, once I fixed my form, that was the main issue. Hello and happy Wednesday, our final day. So sad, but we're trying to pack in a bunch of stuff. Our flight leaves at 7 o'clock tonight, and it's in a really small airport here, so we have most of the day. So we're returning our favorite thing, the snowshoe, my favorite thing. And we're gonna go to breakfast at McKay's. A lot of you have recommended this to me, and Jess has also recommended it, so we're definitely gonna go check that out. And then we are gonna go get my ear pierced. I'm scared. I'm gonna get a second opinion on my Doth/Daith. I don't know if you have a Doth or a Daith, let me know how you pronounce it. I've heard it both ways. And then I want to try to get a change out for these other ones that have now been 5 months and I have not changed them yet. I tried to, and it was a scary situation, so not going to do that. If I can, I'll get 2 piercings on this ear, because I have this whole earscape thing planned that's going to take probably literally years if I get 2 every 6 months, and I want 8 on each ear or whatever the heck it is. I do have backup plans if they can't do my Doth. Maybe I'll surprise you guys with those, what the backup plan would be. And I think that is it for now. We're doing more than that today, but that's it for now, and I'll keep you posted. So we just finished up at McKay's. A couple of thoughts. So, Dave, you loved yours, right? Like,
Very
obsessed.
Good. Very
Like,
good. Breakfast sandwich.
What'd you say it was? Like lemon aioli?
Lemon aioli.
Lemon aioli. Mine, I had egg whites and hash browns and like kind of all the typical stuff. And I honestly thought it was good. Like, but it wasn't revolutionarily good. However, typically that stuff comes with a scone, and I really wanted to try their pancakes. And I obviously wasn't gonna get like a separate meal of pancakes. So they let me switch out the scone for a pancake, I think for a small upcharge. And when I tell you it was the best pancake I've had in my entire life. And you tried it.
It was very good.
It was the best pancake I've had in me life. And I remember myself a pancake. Okay. And I will say the service there, everything else was great. So I would definitely go back and I would get the pancakes. So we have a little bit of extra time on our hands because the piercing place does not open until 11. So we're actually gonna go to Blockbuster. This is the last standing Blockbuster in the whole world, right? Not just country, world. That's pretty cool. And it's basically just like a tourist destination. I don't even know if they rent movies. We're gonna find out when we go there. And we just went to the post office box because our bags were already super full when we came. We were almost at oversized levels. And basically we did the flat rate shipping. We just picked them up so that we can ship them later today for some of the stuff that we bought. So see you at Blockbuster.
What do? They rent?
For some reason, I thought it wouldn't look like a typical Blockbuster. Guess I thought if it was like a tourist destination, it would have been like a little cute standalone building and it'd be all like Blockbustered out. But instead, it's a little bit underwhelming. It's just in a strip mall. I'm assuming it's where it was when it was.
Yeah, this is
a normal.
Original,
yeah, it just happens to. I don't know how they landed on that, how they strategically have this one left. I should look into that. You guys, look at this. This is like stuck in time. We don't know what year this was. But like we were saying, Bad Teacher. Like, what year did Bad Teacher come out? It's just like a point in time. How funny is that? They just stopped updating it. It's very strong. Buttered popcorn. Wow. Wow. We keep saying all these dates, like the buck stops here on August 16th, but what year? What year? That's what we need to know. New releases. Wow. Like walking back in time. We just finished up at the final Blockbuster, the last Blockbuster on the planet. That's what everything in there said. A little bit of a haul. Okay, so Dave and I always do Christmas ornaments, so that's super cute. I love that it looks like a little tape. Very cute. I actually love these silicone cups, so it's actually coming across way more yellow. It's more of like that golden typical Blockbuster yellow, but it says the last Blockbuster. Dave collects shot glasses, so another basically the same thing but in a shot glass form. And then I love this one for me, Be Kind Rewind. Loved it. Yes, trucker hat for the win. Okay. We're at the piercing place and I'm so nervous. I'm literally so nervous because when they did my Trigus, I think I told you guys about it. They lost contact with the piercing. That's why I wanted to come to a piercing place too, also to get a second opinion on my dog. But my heart's kind of. was incredible. I had a completely different experience. You might remember when I went to a tattoo shop before, it was kind of a nightmare. It was kind of it's funny. They told me that what my hidden rook was pierced with, in Oregon at least, would be illegal to pierce it with the barbell that they use. Just bad. It's just been bad. This was so quick. It obviously hurt. It did not hurt as much. It was so fast. I mean, I think that's the piercings are always gonna hurt. What's funny is I've now had it, it's probably been 2 hours. The one that's kind of flaming the most is my regular cartilage, which is interesting, but I am so excited that they were able to do the doth. And I think the fact of like going to a regular piercing place too, I was able to have it pierced with nice jewelry, where before I had it pierced with kind of uglier jewelry and had to get it changed out. Here is the new piercings. I am so obsessed. And on top of the fact that these obviously can just be worn normal, I really wanted kind of a faux industrial because of the fact that I do not have the anatomy for an industrial. So what I really want, and I can throw up a picture here, is to be able to essentially put a chain, almost have a chain industrial. So it's like these can be pierced separately and heal separately without it having to be an industrial, which is a little bit different. I mean, it would be more like this, but it's gonna be kind of a faux look. And then I'll probably also get a flat up here at some point, but they were able to do my doth. They did say I had a unique doth, but had no issues doing it at all. So I also got new jewelry there too. So they did a change out for my tragus. I got this really cute little lightning bolt. And then this is actually kind of hard to see. They didn't have the perfect thing to go with my hidden rook, but that's a little bit of like a kind of like a stud, not a stud earring, but like a pointed stud with a little bit of a chain on it for my hidden rook. I probably ultimately might want something different for my hidden rook. We'll see. I'm not really sure, but I 100% am gonna go there again. I dealt with Luke and Justin. They were so nice, so incredible, welcoming, friendly, helpful, super professional, and just really good at what they do. I couldn't be happier. So I think every time I come out here, because you know I come out to see Jess fairly often, I'm just gonna get new piercings and I'm gonna do them there. Perfect.